Good morning. Good morning. Oh, what's today? Sunday. So I have to go to the gym today. Yesterday, I felt like so much shit that I just did the walk. But yeah, so go to the gym today and get that in, get the weight training in, and that's kind of it. That's kind of all I got on the fucking plate for today. That's sad. Tomorrow, to go to the doctor's. I washed my hair, so it looks better now. I'm growing it longer. I don't know whether to keep growing it longer or cut it. Like, again, cut it short. I don't know. But it looks better washed, that's for damn sure. Me, I'm a part of your circle of friends. And we notice you don't come around. And now me, I think it all depends on you touching ground with us. I quit, I give up. Nothing's good enough for anybody else. It seems that I quit, I give up. Nothing's good enough for anybody else. It seems. I love Edie Brickell. Yeah. Hi, welcome to the chat. I'm doing my morning walk like every day. Do this every day. Get your walking in. Ugh, man. Ugh. I should have gone to the gym yesterday. You look like a serial killer. That's okay. How many of you met that you know the exact look of a serial killer? Let's see. What's your name anyway? I can't read your name. Yeah, so today I gotta go back to the gym, do my weight training because I didn't do it yesterday. But such is life. Anyway. But yeah, I got having weird ass dreams last night. A lot of just weird, annoying dreams. And the air mattress that I'm sleeping on deflates over a course of a very short amount of time. So every like hour or so, or a couple hours, I have to wake up, refill the damn thing, and then go back to sleep. Hi, Anna. If you agree I look like a serial killer, can't help you. Don't know what to do about that. But yeah, so tomorrow doctor's appointment. Today I got nothing. I got nothing to do today. It sucks. Cool, Anna. Thanks. Hi, Nabeen. And hey, Zoro. Hello there, General Kenobi. Copenhagen. Hell yeah. Denmark rules. Lots to do. Get organized. How you doing today? Jay, I actually don't. Zoto, I'm doing all right. I just got up and so I, gotta do the walk. Gotta do the walk. Keeping the weight off. All that fun shit. What you doing today, Anna? Well, honestly, I don't know. I gotta make a list for me to do stuff. What the fuck is that haircut? I'm growing it longer. It originally was like short on the sides, and then like the top was long. See, but now it's long and trying to grow it out longer, and it's just at that middle length where no matter what the hell you do, it just doesn't do what you want it to do. So I'm thinking, keep growing it longer and get it to where it needs, where it starts looking good again, or cut it short again. I don't know. Write down your goals and add stuff to accomplish. Put that on a calendar. Bro, you don't look bad at all. Don't let the people get to you. Thank you there, General Kenobi. Zoto, am I from the States? Sadly, yes. I want to move to the Netherlands. It seems so nice there. Or New Zealand. Like, those two seem like really nice countries. I think that you can do whatever you want at my age. That's the cool part about being 38. I mean, if I had to cut my hair for a job or to look more serious, because I'm looking to be a teacher's aide, and I've got a couple of, what's the word I'm looking for? Job offers to be a teacher's aide. So, I mean, if that requires me cutting my hair, then, whatever. Canada, mate, and we dealing with the Trump shit from our people. Yeah, it is beyond annoying, Zorro. It is beyond annoying. It has become unacceptable. This is perverse. Like, down here in America, I don't know about it up there in Canada. I've been wanting to come up to Canada because you guys seem to have some sense. But this is a mass psychosis that I never thought I'd see. Like, this is something where people ain't behaving the way that they used to. People didn't act like this before. That, like, it's people that I knew that were extremely nice people all of a sudden are bloodthirsty psychopaths. It's crazy. Like, Trump ain't gonna invade anywhere, and I can tell you how. I can tell you why. One, the military wouldn't back him on that, and two, it's kind of like the people over here that are saying, like, oh, we're going to have a civil war. It's going to be another civil war. No, it's not. Okay, we're not going to have another civil war. Want to know why? Because we'd all die. Like, all of America would never, be America ever again. Like, and because our infrastructure would be destroyed, it would immediately put us to the bottom of the earth. So, no, we're not going to have a second civil war. Would you get anxiety if you don't have to do a few more months, like, regarding finances, girls, whatever? Would I get anxiety? No. And Greenland BT Dubs isn't for sale, therefore he can't buy it. And I'll be live as long as I'm doing this walk. So I figure another, what is it? It usually takes me about 15 minutes to walk the mile. So I'd say about another 7 minutes. Maybe longer, because usually I sit down and talk with you guys for a little while after my walk. I like being outside better than being indoors, even if there's nothing to do, even if I'm just on my phone. Like, I'd rather be outside than inside on my phone, because I feel, I don't know, the sand, sand. I'm thinking of the beach. Good morning, Logan. The grass under your feet feels good. You feel connected to the earth. You feel connected to the things around you. It's kind of nice. Enjoy it, Kupo. May it bring you less weight and relief. Just focus on things you can control, like getting a job. And what is with you guys and continuously being like, get a job, get a job, get a job? Do you have a job, dude? Do you live in the economy that we're in? Do you live in the social environment we're in? I'm trying to find a job, dipshit. Like, fuck. But my mom asked me to live at the house so I can help her around because she's 79. So, like, I'm helping around the house as like that. I'm looking for a job as a teacher's aide, like helping K through 12 kids that have autism spectrum disorder, because I am on the spectrum, and at the same time booking an appointment to get things underway with my house and the payment plan done with my house, get our teeth put back in, go back to college. Dude, I'm doing a lot. Fuck off. Like, It here. It's like 10. Let's see. You seem to be like a clever guy. I think right now the world is going to shit. Russia and Ukraine and NATO. It's you need to look more into it. Like, I mean, it does seem like it's going to shit, but believe it or not, it actually seems to be on an upswing at the moment. Donald Trump has a 30% approval rating amongst Americans. The problem is that the MAGA. This is all I'm going to say about political stuff because I honestly hate it. MAGA owns the media right now, so everything that you're seeing is kind of catered to make everything look better for the right, because they don't want to admit that MAGA is falling apart and eating itself alive, because you can't have that many psychopaths in one group. They're all gonna vie for the top place once big guy kicks off. Why are you gay? You are gay. Why are you running? Why are you running? I can get a job at a warehouse. I can get you a job at a warehouse. Dude, I can't do that. I got sciatic nerve problems, a fucking busted ass shoulder, and fucking back problems. Like, I used to be a warehouse worker at Circus City, but if I tried that shit now, dude, I would just be in your way. I literally would be. I'd be lifting things, moving things, and I wouldn't be moving fast enough for you guys, trust me. And you'd have every reason to be pissed off at me. Aladdin, hello someone. SJ, pleasure to see you again. Thank you, Aladdin. So, you know, warehouse jobs are actually kind of nice because people leave me the hell alone. But like, also the warehouse staff always felt like a secondary like brotherhood to the floor staff. You know, the floor staff comes back, and everybody in the warehouse. You know, say this phone is the floor staff. It just walks in. Everybody just, what do you want? Like that's what it's like. Yeah, everything's gonna be okay. I'm working on my stuff. Good to see you again, SJ. Right now, I'm waiting to see what the TRT is gonna do. Honestly, knowing that my testosterone's in the 300s when it should be closer to 800, that makes a lot of sense as to why I haven't had the drive or the motivation and been so depressed for so long. So I want to see what that does. Not to mention I'm getting put on glucolymphocyte, the GLP-1, because my A1C is bad. So it's about losing weight, getting into shape, getting back on the horse when it comes to music, and, you know, Ghost Rider this shit, you know, start up the bike and burn, you know. How do you keep yourself live chat on? Mine always turns off when I go live. I'm not sure. I just press the go live button. You have to select what age group you want it to be to. I always say no, it's not for kids, because I swear a lot. Also, I actually kind of agree with Australia's idea of not letting kids below 16 onto the internet. I think that's actually kind of a good idea. I mean, I was on the internet before I was 16, but the internet was a different beast back then. Exactly. The only way you're guaranteed... Violet, get off my channel. Like, I'm not even kidding. If you're 16, get the fuck out of here. It's not personal. I don't talk to kids. Get the fuck out. Goodbye. Sorry. Let's see. Yeah, no, dude, I'm sorry. Like, I grew up on the internet. The days of the internet when I grew up was like the Wild West, too. There were no rules. There was no safeguards up. There was no, this site might accidentally, you know, completely scar you for life. There was none of that. You might be cruising along, looking at Dragon Ball Z stuff, trying to figure out when GT's going to come out, because it was a hint back then. It was a whispered secret of Dragon Ball GT back then. Like, so, I can't read any of that, Alien, but thank you for the wonderfully typed out message in your home language. So yeah, like, it was just, 4chan, ooh, ooh, I don't know about 4chan. It's like, 4chan birthed 8chan, and 8chan birthed fucking QAnon, and QAnon birthed fucking Turning Point USA, turned into the Groypers, and then a Groyper shot Charlie Kirk in the neck. Here we are. Like, so yeah, it all started back then. But am I a Redditor? Hell no, I stay the fuck off that website, dude. That is the scourge of the internet. When I was a kid, we had we had Best Gore and Rotten.com and shit, if you wanted to feel like a big bad boy, big old edge lord looking at gore videos. Now I go to Live Leak just to keep in touch with like what's going on with like what's going on in the world, because like you'll see this stuff on these gore channels, and then you'll hear about it on the news, and you're like, oh yeah, I just saw that video. Like, so it keeps you in check, like, at least in my mind. You shouldn't be like getting off to these videos. That means you are creepy. Yeah, but yeah, the internet was cool back then in the sense that like you had all of these niche little message boards for people who liked like certain interests, and they could all get together and actually like enjoy things. But unfortunately, like, I also liked Something Awful. That website was amazing. It was different times of the internet, I gotta say. Better, I think, but I'm an old man, and we always think the old stuff's better when it's not. Old stuff isn't always necessarily better. Right? So we do what we can, we do what we must, and we soldier forward. Yeah, but it's like I've said before, technology's like evolution's kind of eclipsed. Memes were funny then. It wasn't just I don't know. Whatever. I won't even, whatever. It's me looking back on when I was younger and feeling nostalgic. The kids nowadays will do the same thing. Okay, don't wave then, Jesus. Okay. What was it, 17 minutes? Okay, so I'm like 3 minutes behind my normal walk. Jogging a mile is better, but we only serve the best content here. Exactly. Oh. But yeah, nowadays. Yes, exactly. Like the internet in my day, like it was in my day. No, it was very obvious that the internet and real life were two separate things, the way you behaved on the internet is not the way you were going to behave out in public, and you didn't have a phone on you at all times that had a camera with direct access to the internet. But what I mean by the technology has eclipsed our evolution is in a sense that we're not mature enough for the technology we have. If we were more mature as a species, we'd be able to handle these supercomputers in a way better way, and AI would actually like be taking care of work and the hard stuff while we would be working on artistic stuff and things that improve stuff. Instead, we have AI that you can have your own AI girlfriend. Yes, I do remember that. Yes, you're waiting for this image to download, and it's just like boop, boop, boop. Finally, when it's at like, I don't know, 85%, it's a document failed to download, and you're like, okay, all right, that's okay. I'm like, hi, Yellowy. That's the problem. Like. I got rid of my Facebook account and my Twitter account and everything. I'm only here on YouTube and on Instagram because, like, I hate how hard it is to keep in contact with people without social media. That I don't like at all. Like, I said hi to Yellowy. Hi again, Yellowy. But yeah, the new gen, I mean, it's not their fault. You can't blame them. They grew up with this technology already existing. It was already cemented into our into our very like society by the time they were born. So when I was born in '86, so like my cousin and I and anybody's around my age, we lived before the internet when TV still had dials and like that and whatnot. So we saw the internet grow into itself, where so I'm not gonna say it is a new world. I just refuse to support Facebook for personal reasons. YouTube seems like the final bastion of someplace where you can put stuff up and market like your music or your artwork, or if you have advice, put stuff up like that on there. So YouTube is the last place I go to, but even this, let's face it, it's over censored. It's censored like crazy. Because YouTube used to be its own company, and now everything is owned under the umbrella of Disney. And so, like, it's like even if it's separate companies and separate studios, it's still following the rules of the big guy up top. And it's the very definition of monopolizing, and that is supposed to be against the rules. Yeah, you're right. It falls under either Google, Disney, or some other company. And I'm sure the people that locked in those deals are very, very proud of themselves for locking down generational wealth for the rest of their natural lives. It's like, oh, good. My 5th great grandchildren will make it into college. Like, why do you need that much money? Like, whatever, doesn't matter. They should be proud of themselves, I guess. I'm sure they are proud of themselves, but they don't understand that in doing that, they didn't make one better studio out of like 2 studios. They made one worse studio out of 2 better ones by like cutting down the when you have a small group of artists working together, you get passion projects that come out looking really well. Like, it even was like that in Disney, and I can reference why, and it's because of like Beauty and the Beast, Tarzan, Finding Nemo. These are movies that were still really, really good, put out by Disney. So it's not like they don't have the ability. It's just that they're trying to spoon feed audiences what they think they want. Here comes the airplane. Here comes the next big blockbuster. Open up. That's not how that works anymore. But they think it does. But I think you're starting to see a switch, because people don't understand that we control like everything just through our money. Like, if you want to tell me companies that you don't like their movies, stop going to see them. Stop paying money for them. Start pirating stuff. Do that. And the margins on the Mag 7 are huge. They're money printing machines. Exactly. Hi, NH 6818. Bishop. Cool. Bishop Real Estate. Vote with your dollar. I mean, look at Target. Target pissed off the wrong people, and now all of a sudden they losing money. So the big thing for me is no, I do not drink raw milk. That shit scares the crap out of me. Get pasteurized milk. It has a tendency to not have bacteria in it. Jesus. Like, people need to realize that, like, Louis Pasteur, when he made the pasteurization method for milk, like, that was a good thing. People celebrated that because raw milk gets you sick if you don't get it in the proper form. Now, do I imagine that if you get it from the supermarket, it's going to make you sick? No, I don't think that. But I don't think that. However, I guarantee you it's full of fat. It's probably the fattiest milk you'll ever be able to find. Like, just because, like, it hasn't been pasteurized, it hasn't been brought down. I only drink 1% if I drink milk at all. Like, I don't like milk. It's gross. I drink almond milk. If I drink milk at all, I drink water. It wouldn't be a live stream without one Jesus freak. But yeah, I gotta. Let's see. Well, right now I need water. I'm dying. Once again, every morning my med's cotton mouth. So yeah, I'm gonna get some water, and then I'm going to waste time watching stuff. Let's see. I'm from Denmark, born in '99, and started school 2005, finished 2015, and in the last 2 years of school, my country gave iPads to all the kids at school from age 7 to 17. I'm sure this isn't a good idea for the kids. See, I would agree, but you're from Denmark, and like people from Denmark seem to be, they seem to be more mature than Americans. And they seem to care more about their society than Americans. So I'd actually say that you guys probably can handle that. I was in a band, not comedic, and I am in 2 music projects at the moment. But I can't find musicians, so it's just me doing all of the work, which is fine. Thanks, bud. Yeah, the Box Ghost is like the band thing I'm doing, and Anhedonia is like the big, mother daddy of the project. Yeah, but I mean, it's higher in taxes, but look how much better your country is than ours. That's why you're paying higher in taxes. I wouldn't drink bull milk because I'm not sure if that's really milk. No, I'm just kidding. Milk, milk, we weren't designed to drink it in the first place. Like, I mean, like, the hominid species, humans, we had to, like, develop the ability to be lactose tolerant. And milk and my gut don't get along anymore. Cheese, either. Like, I gotta eat, like, small amounts. You'll learn when you get older. Your body starts playing, like, weird games on you. You know? Self-employed in USA. Good for you, man. I'm trying to do that. It's tough. I've just always seen the Netherlands and Denmark and all that, Holland, all those places. Um, they seem to be just, they care more about their own government, their people, and their city infrastructure and their education. So it's like, to me, that's worth paying a little extra in taxes. I'm okay with it. Plus, I'm pretty sure the payment balance is out, kind of like here. I mean, it used to be like that in California. You know, it would be really, really honking expensive, but you make more at your job. You know, that kind of thing. But yeah, that's America. But yeah, that was my walk for the morning. Like I said last night, I will try my best to do a live stream playing music. See, hello there, knows what I'm talking about. You know, like, yeah, you're going to pay more taxes, but with good dividends to come from them. Exactly. More taxes benefits your community. It works. You know? But hey. But later on, I'll try my best to get on the live stream and play some music from my. Hi, Ed. Sure. Ed. Sure. Okay. Hello. But I mean, like, I'll try to get back online later today and play some of my songs, because I mean, that's kind of the reason I started doing this, the live streams. But like, then it became fun to go on my morning walks on my live streams. So, there you go. Um, so I'll try to set it up later and play some of my songs for you guys. For now, I'm gonna go take my clonazepam because my anxiety's starting to creep up on me. But yeah, if I feel better a little later, upstairs, I'll do a live feed from the piano and show you some of the songs from the Box Ghost. All right, peace out, guys. Much love. Okay, be safe out there. The world's insane.